Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more Death Must Die. So I was messing around with a really silly build last night. We're gonna play Super Octopus Merris. Let me show you guys. We're gonna take this and it's gonna go silly almost immediately. We got some big tentacles and we got a lot of them. So I realized that you could do some shenanigans. I think I'm actually just gonna take intensity since it's right here. This build is like, I haven't fine-tuned it. You definitely need to make it work for Darkness 100, but at lower difficulties it'll work great. Let me show you guys what's actually happening here. So first of all, we're using the Water Octopus unique. It makes it cool down 140% faster. It's a given. Secondly, we're using the Scepter of Rossus, which is the unique mythic from Act 2. Now, this converts all your cast and summon damage, crit, cooldown, count, area, duration, bonuses to power instead. The joke here being that it is very easy to get an extremely large amount of attack area, of summon attack area, which we then convert to power area, which makes our tentacles huge. Then you kind of just have to find cast projectiles or power projectiles, whatever the biggest number you can get is on your gear. Because, depending on what you have, like right now, we have 18 tentacles every 1.4 seconds. So this is going to go off forever. The problem I'm facing is that we're getting this because of Aspect of the Hydra. Now, we have minus 100% cast damage. That converts to minus 100% power damage, of course. We have to negate that. So throughout the run, we're gonna figure out, so anything that increases our cast damage, our power damage, or our summon damage is a buff. Not only that, increases to our attack damage buffs us. So literally everything we take is gonna increase our power. So we're gonna start off pretty weak. Also, not attacking is kind of good here because I took channel, but I'm not sure if this is correct for the record. This is just what I'm going on. But yeah, I ran this, I was messing around with this last night on Steam Deck and it was performing better than I thought it would due to like the low starting damage. And I thought it would be funny. So that's what we're doing. I mean, Searing Attack is fine. Again, it is attack damage. It's not really high attack damage, so I don't love that. One of the other problems with this is we only get 2 power slots. So for the third god, it's kind of up in the air what you want. I'm gonna go ahead and banish Searing Attack, take Trail of Fire. So the third god's interesting because there's ways to go about this. The best skill you can actually get for doing this is just take lightning bolts from Legong, pretty obviously. He also gives you cooldown reduction, which is good. I like the peace thing from this interactable. If you get to a bunch of these, you can actually heal for quite a bit. Anyways, yeah, Legong for lightning bolts is obviously good. And then it gets a little trickier because you could also go you could also take time to get Summoner. You have to get a summon first to trigger it, but getting Summoner is going to improve your power damage. So it's really weird. I guess we are doing this. I don't care too much about either of, like, any of these things, really, so I'm just going to banish them and try and hit lightning bolts here. Oh my goodness. Okay. What are we... I'm gonna banish Chain Lightning. We're just not attacking. All right, Master Lightning Bolts goes crazy. So that should also give us, if I press the right button here, with 20 Lightning Bolts every time it triggers. That's gross. Actually gross. Okay, so really now what we have is we're scaling off of movement speed because of Lightning Bolts triggers. Off of power, off of attack, off of summon, off of cast. So really... really everything but strike and dash increases our damage, which is a good spot to be in. So now we just want to shrine hunt and, you know, stay alive, try and grow in power before the bosses. Intensity is kind of an easy take here. We do want to, like, I would like to take devotion to a gear if we can to get these tentacles going, because they are, you know, hentitacular. I don't know. I'm reaching. We're gonna, by the end of this video, we're gonna find something that works for them. But they're very strong. One of the downsides to all of this, of course, is our lack of slots to take octopus. The expert spells are nice, but they don't matter. We don't have any cast damage. One of the downsides to this is the lack of slots. You could definitely, you could switch out. Right now I'm using an attack area belt to make the aura bigger and the tentacles bigger and everything. You could trade that for like extra power slots belt and probably be good. Oh my god, is that the super shrine? This is like the best shrine in the game, I think. So this is a lot of damage, but this just could be crazy. I'm gonna take the 100% rarer since we scale off so much. He said don't be a rat. That's funny. Yeah, that I'm pretty sure like early run, that's the best shrine you can find. There are some other like crazy ones, but that is disgusting. I really don't want to take like novice any of that. Devotion to Aegir. Yeah, that's fine. We just take that and we will get octopus. I don't know. We'll get the octopus up to a higher rarity and max level quicker. I'll take the extra armor at low life. I think that's the best value pick there. But yeah, so far I think this has been pretty good. I'm sure early intensity is fine if you're gonna take something. Also, another thing, we aren't getting prime damage because we don't have power damage up yet. So we've got like 20% prime damage just sitting there waiting to be used. Like your Twitch Prime sub, which if you don't use it on anyone and you feel like you just want to use it because you get it for free, you could always use it on mine. Just throw that out there. You could happen. I'll take extra XP gain. Just saying. Because I do have that active. Where are we going? Legong? Yeah, I'm sure. Sure. All your summons are charm, gain 21% damage. But I don't have any summons. So it's free real estate. Also, that should put us at... I always pressed the wrong button. Okay, now we're at minus 3.2, so we're getting there. We actually have to have a positive stat to have a prime damage bonus. It is what it is. Again, this is one of those like slowly building ones that feels like it's gonna be pretty good. We do also have one piece of Dark Revenge equipped. Not for any particular reason other than the rest of the stats in the item are good, so it kind of made sense.
I know summer.
Wow. I don't want any of this. I'll get rid of Gush. We might take Water Nova at some point for utility's sake, but that's about it. The knockback on Water Nova is actually not insignificant. However, we have a lot of abilities we'd like to level up, so it's not so easy. I'm poisoned and weakened for 3 seconds. So it's not the worst. Yeah, sure. It's a lot of power area. It's a lot. Like, I don't know if taking that's correct. But if we can find that shrine that cleanses diseases or in like curses and stuff to pair with it, that'd be pretty good. We're getting intensity up again. Yeah. Sure. Sure, we're slowly raising our power. Eventually, we're gonna hit like an XP bubble. And we're gonna get to like level 30, and all these levels of intensity are gonna pay off heavily. Like, again, this isn't the craziest thing, but it gets kind of good. Like, what is Octopus at? 1 second cooldown, 18 tentacles, 340 to 422. I mean, yeah, again, it's kind of fine, except these types of elites are a bit of a problem. Gotta keep pumping the octopus. Gotta keep jorking the tentacles, you know? Cooldown reduction's fine. Ow. It pays to dodge these guys. Or block them on like some type of terrain. I would take more lightning bolts too. So I'm saying this is like the Legong version. You could definitely go for other variations of this to try and get stats up. Because I do think the tentacles can solo pretty handily. Like you don't have to have lightning bolts. All right. And that's why I'm like not super worried here. If we lose a life or two early, it should be fine. First damage reduction. All right, sure. We don't have a lot of heal on kill, which isn't great. All right, more lightning bolts. Again, it's pretty good. Oh, that should be free. Remember, all of these convert to power, but I think because of, oh, that's great. That healed for like nothing. Never mind. I thought, oh, like a full heal shrine. We got zip from it. I guess that's the new Darkness 100 debuff. In effect, I feel like we're barely moving. Am I crazy? I feel like we're in slow motion right now. Maybe it's my glasses. I got new glasses, and I'll be honest with you guys, my like perspective of the world feels off. Like, I can read and see everything fine, but shapes and stuff look different now, which has me a wee bit confused. Like, my equilibrium's like struggling. Oh, fuck you, frog. You piece of shit. Oh, we evaded. And then okay, we're gonna die, but that's okay. We'll get the frog. We only lost 1 life. It's okay. This is a long-term plan. Okay, only 1 life. More than that's bad. It's a long-term plan. It should be a lot more XP coming up, hopefully. I feel like we're somehow getting less XP than I'm used to, but maybe that's just because the last couple runs I've been doing have been ridiculous. Well, XP gain over time seems good. Seems powerful. Okay, that was a big chunk of HP. You got the big suck there. I mean, sure, let's just take it. Like, that's the thing. I expected we were gonna be weak against the frog when we take 4 levels of intensity. And we were level 18. so like a quarter of our level ups have been spent on something that gives us essentially no power at the time. It's an investment, a power investment, if you will. Yeah, the other problem with this for Merris too is the infusion for Octopus scales off of how many empty strike slots you have. Merris only has 1 only has 1 strike slot, so it doesn't really help. I mean, it is a multiplier, so it's strong, but it's not better than like a lightning bolts. All right, do this to expert. So Tentacles is maxed out. And now I guess we just need to probably should take a spell so that we can roll the cast damage buff from Summer. Oh, it's not maxed out. Now it's maxed out. For some reason I thought it was already level 10. All right, what's it doing? It's doing 18 to 22, 0.6 cooldown, 18 tentacles. I mean, that's actually a lot of damage for its range. Like, it's basically full screen. And our stats are we're like 38 power damage, which is low. But we got 150, 20. I mean, overall, I think our damage is like super bad right now, but we'll get there. Okay, we can take the Water Nova now. I think that's good. Gives us some knockback potential. And with that knockback, we get a little more safety occasionally when it goes off, right? Like, it's not, I don't think it's gonna save us, but it might prevent us from getting hit a couple times. All right, lightning bolts is a real ability. It's hitting for numbers. Ooh. That's good. That's definitely good. It's possible I should have, in that first one, just taken cast with the long-term plan of knowing that we're going to hit a bunch of casts. I'm going to take the healing because we've been struggling, although maybe that one should have been movement speed. The tree. I actually think recklessness is kind of strong. Like, yes, you lose 10 max life, and that is a absolute cost, right? However, getting, you know, a 25% chance to heal 15 every time you get hit, basically, is pretty strong. All right, lightning bolts continues to get stronger and stronger. It's at, what is this at? 28 lightning bolts. So we did on the mouse encampment thing, we did take the damage version. Don't click speed from the snail, for the record. It's a bad time. I will take the 20 armor though, because it's a big buff. Like, we don't have a lot of armor, so getting that's gonna be huge. There's nothing in the bookshelf. I still think the bookshelf should have some type of thing attached to it after you've got all the books. It doesn't have to be powerful, but should be like, I don't know. You learn something from the bookshelf. Or it could be you find a book about nothing or something, I don't know. We broke the audio? We broke the audio. Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you guys about that one. I think it's too many tentacles too fast. I'll also say that we're like not strong where I want to be for the boss just yet. For Scarecrow, like, we're not there. We're getting there. But I would have hoped to find a little bit better shrines for damage purposes. That said, I mean, with lightning bolts, it's a lot of stats. All right, extra armor at low HP again is very strong. An XP shrine. There's some just pile of XP. Don't really care about Water Nova. Lightning bolts goes crazy. And every level is a buff to our power damage, so that matters too. This is trash. that was trash. Okay, we'll take Water Nova up again. Sea Serpent just doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. It's so bad, which is awful because it looks so cool. Did he just die before he got a spell off? That's not bad if that's the case. I will take Meteor Shower. I don't think that's terrible. At the very least, it's applying like extra burning to the boss, which is a small amount of damage, but for the small price of a single level, It's not too bad. I mean, maybe I just take it just to take it. The only downside is this is what if we, like, summon wise, we could just roll into a fire dragon. And that would be better from summer. And I think I'd rather have the lightning links if given the option. Okay, more XP gain is definitely the choice there. You just like start stacking it, it goes kind of wild.
It's high.
You're high tide. All right, fine. I'll take it master. If you're gonna throw it to me at master, we'll gladly accept it. It's gonna do damage. Not a great amount. All right. I don't like this shrine. You know, like, yeah, you lose damage and heals when you get hit for 8 seconds, but then I don't know. If it was like at all times you get plus damage, I'd be fine with it, but only while you're low is kind of ass. All right, Water Nova up. So the other thing you could kind of do with this that I was thinking about is you can convert summon duration to power duration pretty easily. Because summon duration is so high, I will definitely take damage to bosses. Because summon duration is so high, and then you convert it to power with this, you could kind of go crazy with Alteration Ritual with Merris. Now, is that a smart strategy? That's a little more questionable. I'm gonna lock in Lightning Links here, I think. And we'll get that last point of Lightning Bolts at some point in the future. Game's also an odd spot now where basically you want devotion of every god at some point, so you don't want to banish it. Of any god that you're using damaging abilities of. Go, Lightning Links it. Are there supposed to be 3? What? Maximum 4. Okay, this got changed from last time I used. I have not really messed around with this more than like 1 or 2 times. Deals more damage and knocks enemies back. I'm just gonna take global damage up. It's fine. I mean, this is going like medium, I think. Here, we're just supposed to take legendary offers and hope. We've already got our main things locked in. Those are all bad. I guess I'll use our last alteration to get Water Nova up. He is taking damage. Hitless Scarecrow? Hitless Scarecrow is pretty good. What's our power damage at? Is it says 73 now? I mean, yeah. It's not bad. It's certainly not bad. Like I said, I was messing around with this and it seemed fine. It just trying to get it going is a little wonky. Also, if you get Master Tentacles, it's way better. Way better. It's a lot more damage, especially right out the gate. Don't row. All right, so the damage goes up by this by 8. So it goes from 714 to 950 and 14 to 9. I don't know. Maybe there is a way to make Sea Serpent good. I just don't know it. But I think the problem is it's so not focused, right? Like it's just gonna go do its own thing and kill things. Which is fine. However, at some point that becomes a problem. Like you got to defend yourself too. So maybe it's like a decent support skill. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with that one. Put it on the list. I think overall Aegir's in a rough spot though. Just not having any support passives is bad, I think. I kind of want to see him have a gold find one. I know he has the infusion for Gush, but I feel like you could just throw gold fine onto him as like his thing, since winter has extra items, and gold is definitely a barrier in this game. At some, you know, for some point. I mean, at some point you have too much time in the game and you just have infinite money, but I think having a god that has a card that says like, oh, you get X amount more gold is a good thing. Whereas, you know, right now he doesn't do anything at all. We take Trail of Fire. I mean, I guess we're supposed to take Trail of Fire. Probably should have been taking Trail of Fire this whole time. Did I never take an attack? I banished all the attacks, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, so that's a big mistake I made. I didn't even realize. Because we took the Molten Hot and we scale our cast offer attack, I was definitely supposed to... I knew something was off. Just didn't click with me. Yeah, you definitely want to take an attack. Preferably a master one. But, alright, we got another one of those. That's pretty good. Oh, the music's coming back? No. No. Yeah, the tentacles have taken over the audio effects. It's a thing that happens. Once you have a certain mass of things. Alright, so that's max level 2. I guess also, one thing I haven't considered, because of how many tentacles are getting fired out, does the cooldown matter? Like, do they overlap, or is it like a rock hand situation? And I can't really tell. Because if the cooldown doesn't matter at max level, right, then that means you're allowed to not use this. And freeing up a jewel slot's a big deal. Like, that could add a lot of damage. Because right now, it's 0.6 seconds, 18, whatever. I mean, you could easily get like 30% power damage on that slot. Or you could get master offer. Like, you could do a lot with that slot. If it had, let's say, 1.8 or 2 second cooldown, what would be the difference versus this?
Where to?
But again, they might also be overlapping. Do we care about luck? I don't think we have any luck synergy, which is wild. Hero's Journey it is. The other thing is, right, like, because we're hitting so many times, literally any damage buff we can get is huge. Like, the 2%, that's matters. It matters. Sea Serpent casually gonna be maxed out too, just because. I thought Summer had cast damage attached to her. Maybe that blessing is gone. It's funny because the audio like kind of comes back when we're in the level up screen, but as soon as the tentacles start, it's over. It's over. I think I'd kind of like to see... Ooh, I'm gonna take XP here. I think I'd kind of like to see more jewels that affect specific abilities in like the next act and like towards 1.0 in the final act. Like, have the jewel slot be dedicated to like, you know, random stuff like it is now, but the uniques can be like specific skill altering abilities if you want to focus on one thing. My only worry with that is that you might end up in a situation where you're forced to use a certain jewel for a certain ability to be good. It makes balancing really tricky, so maybe you want to use it sparingly. Maybe skills that are a little bit underpowered are, you know, could be included. Could be like, could get their own jewel. Things that are a little weaker than you think they maybe should be. Or maybe even like use it to just add functionality to jewels, to skills that are already interesting without adding bloat to the pool. I think that might be a good way to go about it. Because at some point, you run the risk of having too many options. And at that point, you have a serious balance problem. All right, so we're going to end this at 52-ish. I mean, it's probably just lightning orbs, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, we get one more. So we're supposed to take a meal, I think. Oh, no, we're supposed to take tea. We get 16% movement speed for 30 seconds. I would like that ring, please. Thank you. All right, let's see how this does against the Lady of the Lake. Ow. Well, we have to be in range, even though... Why is there a bramble? Is there elite? Oh, God, she did a full volley. Well, that killed us. We might die here. Or not. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't see anything. Everything is tentacles. Well, that one with expert and master. I mean, I definitely think that could be better. I don't think I have the gear to make it better is the problem right now. Summon count. I don't know. Thorns? No. Okay, let's just pick up these. And take a look at the damage screen. I'm kind of interested. I don't know what's gonna happen. I assume Tentacles does the most. Yeah, 45k. Pretty good for an expert with low power damage. And lightning bolts at 21. It's not bad. Sea Serpent, you know, for no summon damage, 3.8 is not terrible. Again, the problem with it is it's not focus damage. I mean, also, we put 1 point in a meteor and it wasn't master, and it was like, you know, the investment there is not the same. So I think if you switch the gods out, it's better. Maybe summer isn't the right choice there. Let's see if we got anything. This is a strike staff, but she already has a strike staff and it's unique. This is luck and crit chance. I don't know what that's for. Crescent moon is funny because it's a that's rerolls though. Cast duration, cooldown reduction. If that was alteration instead of rerolls, I would be down for it. But instead it's just too much work and we're never going to use it. Half moon, legend offers life damage. Yeah, I mean, if the half moon build comes back, that is a strike staff. That is a strike staff. Wow. Dash, recharge, life. I mean, all these things are like fine. Oh, there's a strike slot. All right, let's see if we got any staffs in the shop that are any good. That's just a decent general staff for Merris. But I think with Merris, you'd rather have like a high cast projectiles type situation going on. And I don't see anything else that really gets me going. Unfortunately, I feel like I've been finding a lot more blues and stuff in the shop. I don't know what happened since that last update. This thing's interesting, but nah, I don't need it. But yeah, anyway, that's the build. It's pretty solid. I think, again, you can make some adjustments here. Maybe take off some projectile count for some damage somewhere. You could definitely also play it not as big an area, switch this out for damage, and still be fine. But I think it's pretty fun. I think it's pretty fun for sure. The other thing I would say is if you're gonna take Molten Heat, don't banish your attack blessings. Because like those last several levels that I spent, like all those levels spent in Sea Serpent could have gone into an attack blessing, and that would have given me, you know, 25% of the attack blessing power up, which would have been like, I think, better than intensity the whole time. So that was, you know, a little goof on my part. But yeah, besides that, it's whatever. Anyways, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye. Bye-bye.